Good morning. We made it to Friday. Today is Friday, April 24th, and it's Spirit Week. It's School Spirit Day. Are you sporting your Panthers this morning? I hope so. I will be able to see you in our Zoom meeting at 10 a.m. I can't wait to see you guys again. Okay, yesterday you had to do the adding fractions worksheet. Get out a pen. Let's check it quickly. Okay, your first problem was 1/3 plus 1/3. Keep the denominator the same. What's 1 plus 2? Oh, no. What's 1 plus 1? That's right, 2. So, did you get 2/3 as your answer? Remember, we're writing our fractions, so you should have 2/3 for number 1. Okay. 2/6 plus 3/6. What's 2 plus 3? 5. Denominator stays the same, 5/6. Is that in simplest form? Yes, there's no number that can be divided into 5 and 6. Next one, 6/10 plus 1/10. Did you get 7/10? Did you simplify? No, because you can't. 1/4 plus 2/4 is 3/4, and that's as low as it goes. 2/5 plus 2/5 is 4/5. 3/4 plus 1/4. 3 plus 1 is 4, so you have 4/4. What is that equal to? 1 whole. 3/8 plus 2/8 is 5/8. It's as low as it goes. 1/2 plus 1/2 is 2/2, which is the same as, you're right, 1 whole. 5/8 plus 1/8. What's 5 plus 1? You're right, it's 6. So I have 6/8. Is that as low as it can go? Say no. No, it's not. We have to simplify. So when I simplify 6, what number can go into 6 and go into 8? They're even. So the number is 2. 6 divided by 2 and 8 divided by 2 because I have to be fair to fractions. What's 6 divided by 2? 3. What's 8 divided by 2? 4. So you have to have 3/4. That's the simplest answer. Okay. 2/6 plus 1/6. 2 plus 1 is 3. Denominator stays the same, so you have 3/6. This is not in simplest form. Why? What number can be divided into 3 and divided into 6? 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So your answer should be 1/2. Perfect. 4/10 plus 3/10 is 7/10. Doesn't go any lower than that. And then 5/12 plus 2/12 is 7/12. And that too is in simplest form. All right, kiddos. We are going back to our book. Well, I'm going back. You're not. And we're going to look at subtracting like fractions. You're right. Subtracting like fractions is just like adding, except, of course, it's subtracting. So, Tia's garden is divided into 10 equal sections. 7/10 of her garden has various leafy herbs, and 3/10 of her garden has chives. How much more of her garden is leafy herbs than chives? All right, what problem do we see here? I see 7/10 and 3/10. What are we going to do with that? 7/10 minus 3/10. All right, we are lucky ducks. We have the same denominator, right? What's 7 minus 3? 4. So look what they're doing up here. They're showing us 7/10 and 3/10. Find the difference. What do we have left? Just like we said, 4/10. Is 4/10 in simplest form? It is not. 4 and 10. What number can always be evenly divided into even numbers? That's 2. So we have to do 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 2/5. Write the answer in simplest form. It means 2/5 more. More of Tia's garden is, okay, hold on. 2/5 more of Tia's garden has leafy herbs than the chives. Okay. You guys are so smart. You can totally do this. 5/8 minus 3/8. We have common denominators, so we're ready to rock and roll. What's 5 minus 3? You're right, it's 2. Same denominator, 8. So we have 2/8. Is that in simplest form? Of course not. We have to simplify. What number can be divided into 2 and divided into 8? I knew it. 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So 1/4. Okay, last one. 5/6 minus 2/6. You can do this. You can use paper or pencil, or you can use your big fat smart brains. What's 5 minus 2? Yep, 3. Denominator stays the same, so 3/6. Oh man, we still have to simplify this. What number can be divided into 3 and divided into 6? It can't be 2 because 3 is not an even number, but it can be 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So your answer is 3/6 or 1/2. All right, kiddos. Now go back in your packets, the ones we just checked your addition. Go back and look at your subtraction. Turn the page. Hi. You're going to complete subtracting fractions. Remember, there are going to be some that you're going to have to simplify. Make sure it's in simplest form. I want you to do this. I also want you to go into your book. You're going to click on that life raft again, and you're going to do the add and subtract like fractions. It's let me check. Yep. Nope. It's L76. So make sure you're clicking on that life raft, and then you're going to lesson L76 and just practice this. A little bit to do today, okay? Make sure we get all that done, and we'll check your subtracting fractions worksheet on Monday. Have a great weekend.